In this episode of Outside Your Zone, after their python drive had snapped, the Spur are forced to use the trusty 4-horse motor as their only method of mechanical propulsion in order to get out of the port of Olbia and get ready for the crossing to Africa. We also welcome some new crew members on board and take them to explore the magical coast of Sardinia, spotting some incredible and rare wildlife as well as experiencing its unique culture before making our preparations for the biggest crossing yet. But first, the Sula had to make its way back into Olbia to link up with the Spur and come up with a plan.
Okay guys, so it is day one of being stranded in Sardinia. We need to think of solutions to get away. Basically it's 131 euros per night, and in Tunisia it's 400 euros per month. What we're thinking at the moment is try and get some kind of outboard mount that we can attach to the yacht and use one of the outboards and then raw dog it so we can spend a month there and get the boats ready for the Atlantic crossing. Buongiorno Alessandro.
Che cosa faccio?
We, let's see. We repair inflatable to tow ourselves away.
Ok.
And then we will not annoy you anymore.
Ok, inglese qua.
Let's go!
We couldn't get our hands on an outboard mount until the following day, as most places are closed on Sundays in Italy. So after picking up the girls, we got some other bits done in preparation for leaving Olbia tomorrow.
So guys, it's day two of being stranded in Sardinia. We're gonna go and buy ourselves an outboard mount today, so that it's not a 100% raw dog. This is the part that we're going to install on the Spur, ready for the raw dog mission. Raw dog.
The team got some help from a local legend to install the mount, which would have to be low enough that the 4-horse would work effectively, but not so low that it would be flooded by big waves.
Right. This is it guys. We're raw dogging the Spur out of here. Some absolute legend, mia padre. He's going to be towing us out on the dinghy until we can get the sails up and then we're gone. Let's go champs, the Malta did as well there. The Malta did as well. The Yamaha Malta got us out of the harbour. The main man with the dinghy pulled us out. I got the Genoa straight out. And now Al's getting the main up and we are flying. We're doing 6.3, which means we're going to have loads of control coming out of this bottleneck at the end of here, which is exactly what we need. Right, if you're a big fan of the channel, you will know that the Yamaha Malta has saved us before, and it's saved us again. Salute to all the Admirals, coach! OYZ! 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 So guys, that is us away! This is the beginning of the raw dog adventure. The Blue Spur Nick 38, powered by a Yamaha Malta 3.5 horse until we get to Tunisia. So tell me in the comments if that's not a raw dog. And while you're at it, tell me if there's anything that you've ever raw dogged yourself, son.
We've got the old Moby coming at us. Hopefully they don't annihilate the outboard. I'm going to get ready to pull it up.
We don't have a working motor right now, and there's a huge ferry coming. It's going to rob all of our wind. And we're on a super narrow bit, so I need to get as much speed as I can. And then as soon as the ferry's right on us, I just need to like ride it out. There's another ferry coming at all. As if like. This is it guys, Moby's coming. Our sails are going to get flattened when he comes past us. We have no engine, you've seen what the shaft's like. Let's go. Moby 2 as well. Moby 2's on its way.
Second Moby, cheers mate. Get us past this. What is that Keka doing? There's someone right beside the Moby Fantasy here. Yeah, pilot boat. But it's like, get lost mate.
The wind's gone. I'm gonna get flattened when we get past it. Yeah, it's a pilot boat.
The wind's changed there.
I think it's because of the boat. So we've got a 6.6 SOG at the moment with our 3 sails up in the Yamaha Malta. No complaints there. Flat seas.
That was a bit of a getting out of there.
With the spur now successfully on its way out of Olbia, the Sula team hove to and made the most of the nice weather. Both Clara and Sophie were excited to learn the ropes, and our next job was to drop the anchor. Right, let's go and check it out under the water. The best thing about it is that you can get down without using any oxygen, because it pulls you down, and then once you're down there, you can stay down for longer than ever because you've not used your energy and your oxygen. So it feels like you're a pro diver even if you're rubbish, which like me, I am.
10 out of 10 James Bond technology.
Your
Doublers only, coaches!
Doublers only.
Let's go, guys. We're back out on the open water. Like, look at this. Sailing along nicely. Any of you shaters in the comments that said we wouldn't make it, get gone! Look at this. Get up. Proper bit of sailing, son. Wind nicely on the beam. We've been sailing, tacking our way into this nice little anchorage. Spotted the Sula gang, and we're just going to do another tack here. Go on, get round you, mug.
Come on, that motor is sick! The bulletproof motor!
That's actually so rapid.
Bulletproof motor! I thought they'd want them, isn't to be there. Go on! Yes, the boys!
Good.
Been a long day. It's time for the swim.
Let's go! Yeah. Yes, we've been trying for that for a while, like, and it's just not been happening. And then we decided to give it one more try in this spot. Absolutely buzzing with that. Foraging, fishing, and failing every day. I swear it's 8 inches. It's just cold today.
I love it.
So nice.
It's so good.
Nice.
Oh, get another, Sam. Get another.
I will try.
Washing it down, eh?
Today we are moving on from this beautiful anchorage to another one, and Sophie has convinced us all that she's ready to pull up the anchor. What you do is we're going to uncleat it from the cleat, so undo all this chain.
From this way.
Hold on. And it drops down into here, and you're just going to pull it up. So
That made no sense.
yes, so go on, Sophie.
Can't be asked.
You've hooked it all around here.
So we've got a nice, lovely short journey today because the spur is obviously disabled in the fact that it can only use the 4-horse motor. It is a bulletproof outboard, but it is only 4 horse and requires petrol. So just like back in the days of the Sula engine, we are sailing, only sailing.
The spur is limited right now by its lack of propulsion, so we're just sailing around. You know how the med is, comes and goes. Also, what you're rating on the new haircut, the baldy, I'm giving it a 4 out of 12.
Probably say a 6 out of 9,
Get in, that's even better.
isn't it?
Ramsey's got the 8 out of 3. His hairline's way better than mine, so the baldy suits him way better, and it's grown in, so 8 out of 3.
Let's go.
Right, so the Blue Spur have been on the VHF saying that they need assistance and then haven't been on it since. At the moment, what they did is they tacked in towards the land where there's a lack of wind. Obviously at the moment they don't have self-propulsion apart from the 4-horse, so it looks like they've got themselves stuck somewhere where they don't have much control because they haven't got much wind.
Yes!
What's the problem? The wind's a bit unpredictable at the moment. It's so close into shore. The wind's big out there.
The Spur team were wary of the patchy wind, as the anchorage they had chosen looked extremely busy, and with only the 4-horse for control, they didn't want to end up on the rocks or hitting another vessel. On the Sula we changed our bearing and made our way in to scope out the area.
So we are in an anchorage that is absolutely full of powerboats. And they love coming proper close. And look at all these super yachts. Whoa! Good morning, Outside Your Zone team. Today, Clara is being put to the test. We've asked her to put the main and the mizzen up all by herself.
The boys have decided to go to La Maddalena today, but we are obviously raw dogging it wherever we go at the moment. So we've decided to come back with the wind to Olbia for a couple of nights. We're going to try and thread the needle through here. We've got the 4 horsepower blasting us along, but the sail's up. So we'll get ourselves through here onto the anchorage, and then we're preparing for the raw dog to Tunisia, guys.
We're going to get all the rig tightened. We're going to make sure all the sails are good. We're going to have a look at the long shaft 4 that was erroneously fixed in Guernsey. And then we're going to get ourselves ready for this passage.
Yeah, big passage coming up.
So we've got some decent wind this morning, sailing along at 4.6 knots right now. I think we'll be there by lunchtime. Heeling over quite a lot. Let's go, Rams on the wheel. Getting absolutely blasted. We're making our way round the rocks towards the island of La Maddalena. These lot are absolutely flying. They must be going like 8-9 knots in a racing boat.
Once we arrived at La Maddalena, we went straight out to explore the rugged coastline and see what wildlife we could find. We got up close and personal with this flatfish, though they didn't seem too happy to see us. If you know what species this is, let us know in the comments and tell us if you've ever seen one before.
There is just so much glitter as you get closer to the beach, it's really sad. Some of the coolest things I've seen so far, like the flatfish, but the litter's awful. It's so sad to see so much litter. Everybody remember, when you go to the beach, pick up your rubbish. Get up, Captain Landslide! Yay! Before we left, Marcus Landslide met up with the boys, and along with a pint he gave us an inflatable, and it's come to the rescue now.
The following day we made our way back to Golfo Aranci to catch up with the Spur and prepare the boats for our crossing to Tunisia.
Let's go, Aranci!
So apparently, Sardinia lies between 2 microtectonic plates, and a few 100 million years ago it got all pushed up. So all of this is limestone, but it's from like it's ancient seafloor basically.
So for the last couple of days we've been running the Yamaha Malta as our engine on the outboard mount. However, yesterday when we were coming into anchor, I went to put some more fuel in because it started to run out of fuel, and by the time I turned around with the fuel line, it had lost its cap. So now it's the second engine with a wooden plug in the top, and it makes it a bit risky to take it to Tunisia. So we've got a backup plan. Rob is going to have a look at the Suzuki 4 horsepower long shaft today, see if we can get that working. Then it shouldn't come out of the water when we're going over waves when it's on the outboard mount, but we'll have to see if we can actually get it running. It's been dunked in Guernsey.
So this is the Langshaft Fower. It's a Suzuki DT. I've never done a carburettor before, so this will be my first time. I've noticed that the fuel hosing from the fuel tank has not been reattached, so I've got some hose, which I think's pretty close to what I need. Some rubber to create a new gasket, and some JB weld. Wish us luck, guys. Never done out like this before, but I'm gonna give it a good go because this is another one of the unfinished jobs from the shank. I wish the carb was on when I found it so I could recreate it, but the carb was taken off and shankified. So I'm gonna have to put it on with my imagination and the internet, and these are what I'm gonna use. So I'm just making the gasket for the 4-horse long shaft. Hopefully it works.
So we've got a long passage coming up for Tunisia. So I'm just getting everything tightened up nice and ready for it, just so we don't have any rigging issues. So I'm doing the backstay at the moment. I've just had a little go at the forestay, and I think it's getting there.
Champos and champerinos. This is what I've made for the gasket. They're the little circles that I've cut out. That's the gasket. Hopefully it works. We'll have to wait and see. Can you hear that?
Jordan, do you have a long shaft for us to use?
Oh well, I tried. Never done it before. There were a couple of pieces that have been fooged on the last attempt, like the choke and a couple of bent parts, but I tried to get it going to make it a bit safer on the way to the Niz, but it doesn't look like we're gonna have a safe run on the raw dog.
First time dyeing my beard. We might die on the way to Tunisia doing this raw dog, so I may as well give it a try, eh? Get in. You can see the beard starting to go blonde and the head is pretty much there. Gonna give it a few more minutes and I'll get myself in the shower and show you the results. Let's go. You can't even see it. Can't even see it. I'm gonna let the beard marinate a little bit longer, and then we'll reveal that. That'll be the big reveal, I'd say.
Let's go. Look like a Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings clown. Every time we look at this, it makes it more fearful for the Tunisia raw dog.
Once the Sula team had made it back to Golfo Aranci, we went to explore the coast around the Figueroa Island, where Clara spotted one of the most exciting animals we have seen so far. Nestled amongst the rocks and well camouflaged by its colour-changing pigment sacs called chromatophores, a common octopus was chilling with its posse of wrasse. We could tell that it perceived us as a threat, as it made itself look as big as possible to ward off the hairless apes that had invaded its space. Common octopus are a valuable commercial species, and they are threatened by overfishing, as fishermen across the Mediterranean often leave illegal traps on the seabed to catch them during spawning season. We were extremely lucky to spot such a wonderful animal, and it was unlike any other wildlife experience I've ever had. It truly felt like this intelligent being was conscious of our presence on a deeper level than that of predator and prey, and as it got more comfortable with our presence, looking in its eyes, it felt like there was a true thinking being looking back.
Yo, that's so bad. I can't believe I just seen that. Good spot, Clara. So, spot of the day, Clara with an octopus. Let's go.
Go.
Good fun?
Yeah, very good fun.
The unforgettable experiences didn't stop there, as that evening we spotted a duck-billed eagle ray gliding its way through the shallows. These coastal megafauna, also known as bull rays, can grow up to 2 meters wide, but they are critically endangered due to their narrow depth range, making them particularly susceptible to habitat loss. With 80% having disappeared in the last 50 years and the population still decreasing, they require urgent action to prevent extinction. That evening we stumbled across another cultural experience to add to the list on our world tour, as the Festa Sarda had brought the locals out in full costume. One local told us that the procession of creatures with painted faces and dark wooden masks, draped in sheepskins and covered in bells, represented evil forces being driven out of the town. The following day, after saying goodbye to our guests, it was finally time to skate to the airport and sign out with customs for our passage to Africa.
Guess here we're just signing out of Sardinia once and for all, and we'll go into Africa. What the hell?
Olbia, stamped out, the little ship. We are shipmen, seamen, boatmen, and we're away to Africa.
Let's go, new continent, let's go.
I literally swam down to the bottom and hand speared it.
Right, bring it over here.
Where's Sam at?
Ow. Like the vid, guys, because this is what we survive off. So we were going to set off tonight, but the wind is shinned, coaches. So what we said when we signed ourselves out on the Dugains is the Blue Spur will depart Sardinia when there's an appropriate wind. So we're signed out at the moment, but we're on the Seafarer's Law, chilling on the anchorage until the wind comes in, because they know about the broken engine, coaches.
So we're going to leave on the available wind. Right now it is shinned, just like Rob said.
Non-available.
But at least we get one more night in Golfo Aranci. And hopefully tomorrow it'll be nice and shindy.
I don't know.